Oh man, if it ain't one thing, it's the next with this. So I do think I got the alignment figured out. I know. I keep repeating myself about it, but it was bugging me, but I think I got it figured out. So there was grounding issues, is what Ryan thinks from SRD. He's thinking there's a grounding issue causing the ground to travel through the O2 sensor into the actual gauge and the sensor itself, fucking it up. So we're gonna add some few grounds here. I can actually show you guys where the grounds are, and just add some more grounds, and then if I get time, throw the kit back on and maybe trace out to do some cutting. So okay, so on the engine side here, we've got a ground strap. You can see a ground strap going there to the frame there, but I'm gonna try and see if I can get it down here. So it's right there. So it's not very pretty. So I'm gonna clean it up. Make sure it's nice and tight there. Clear off some paint. And then I think I'm gonna add another ground from these grounds back here on the cylinder head, and maybe, I don't know, find a decent ground on the chassis here somewhere. So maybe I'll run it. I'm not sure yet, but it's kind of the plan. Add another ground to the engine. The battery ground is back here. You can see that. So under that loom of stuff, there's like this factory seat bracket or seat belt bracket, probably the seat bracket. It's a threaded hole. It's a pretty beefy bolt that goes in there. So I got that there. So I think, I don't know, I think really what's causing the issue is up here, the engine grounds. So I'm gonna, like I said, do all that stuff, and it's gonna be scary putting on that. Plugging in a new AM wideband, but I think I'm gonna try to voltmeter it and kind of see what happens on startup with it. But that's the plan. So I ended up deciding to run a different ground completely. I kind of pre-made some just in case I needed to, but you can see here we kind of got a little bit of resistance there. So I just said screw it. I have them. Where's the camera? These ends don't look super great. So I got a little bit of paint on the back side of it. It's just like I'll just run a new one. This one is actually from the original swap motor. I just use the same ground strap. So yeah, I can show you the new ground position here. So here we go. That's where the other one was mounted there. Let me loop around here, tied to there, and strapped right there. Cleared off some paint back there, so that should be way better in my opinion. I didn't realize it was that huge of an issue, but yeah, you got the starter amperage running through it and all that stuff, and yeah, I should have taken a closer look at that before, but it was working, right? So I just like, screw it, let's just keep going with it. But it matters because obviously I went through a couple of wide bands. Okay, so I really couldn't find a good place up there to tie in. I kind of shaved all the firewall holes off and all the wheel well holes off, so there was really nothing I could really do other than throwing a self tapper in it with. But Ryan said, no, don't do that. I said, okay, I won't. So I just ended up going down here on the block again and then tying it. Actually found the same size nut. So it's a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. But I just kind of had it pre-made at work, so it'll be all right. Relax, drift gods, all right? It's gonna be okay. All right, let's take that off. Doesn't look too bad. So yeah, now I'm gonna figure out how much I'm gonna have to trim this out. I mean, this is insane. I'm at 4.5, no, what am I at? 5.5 degrees of caster. So I don't know if I should increase it and just trim the front, go to 6.5 degrees of caster, or what? Holy shit, it just keeps going. There we go. Oh man, I kind of like that. Huh. Yeah, sick. Old Derek Chaperdia got that for her. He made that. So, yeah, if you guys are thinking about a shift knob, hit him up on IG or hit up Sarah. Dope. Don't mind the mess. Shut up. All right, that's kind of where we sit until next time. It looks like I don't have to trim too much. It looks like I can just trim a little bit down here and then probably like something like that. We'll have to play putts with it, but man, ever since I put the 12Ks on, it's a little bit more of a gap. Yeah, this side's a little bit tighter, so yeah, I'll have to fuck with that left to right height, because yeah, that ain't right. I'll have to measure some stuff up. But yeah, it starts really good now. Before it would on the first crank over, it would like roar, and then go. Like it was trying to find like a ground or something. Everything would dim out. I just thought it was, battery going out, but no, I threw those extra 2 grounds on, and I can even do it really quick. Like it starts super smooth now, so pretty pumped on that, finding that issue. So I'm just waiting on my wideband. It's missing. Wires on the floor. Wait that to come in and see if I can plug it in, start it up, make sure it works. And then I think I'm ready for the dyno. Yeah, we didn't get any numbers or anything, because it really is pointless to do it without knowing what's coming out of the exhaust. He said it looked fine from what he could see. You know, nothing done majorly on the engine, so he said it's fine until I come up again for a drift day or something. Just come a day early and can just knock it out quick on the dyno. Shoot, other than that, I guess there's more fiberglass work from here on out. But that'll call it for me tonight.